Hi everyone, this is Miss Parker, and today we will be discussing glacial land formations as part of our physical geography portion of the class. So, what is a glacier? A glacier is a sheet of ice that is so big it covers just so much land. Icebergs typically float on the water, but glaciers are settled on Earth or on land. Because glaciers are so big and so heavy, and as they grow, they tend to pick up debris and material. So they can really affect the topography. Typically, there are two different forms of landforms caused by glaciers. Erosional, meaning that as the glacier moves, it wears away the earth, or depositional, meaning it leaves stuff behind as it's moving. Okay, so as you guys can see, well, this maybe isn't the best picture, but if you go towards the left part of your screen, right over here, ooh, that's fun. This is the Matterhorn, which is one of the famous landmarks created by a glacier, so feel free to kind of explore. You can see the sharp sides, those were created by glaciers and are one of the glacial landforms, called arites. And then you can't see them very well, but there are also other parts which we will be talking about today. So, some of the erosional landforms are cirques, U-shaped valleys, or horns. A cirque is a bowl-like depression, like a circle, if you think. That's where glaciers begin, and then glaciers start to spread. But you go back to that circle, and that's kind of the little baby glacier. And also, typically, that's where it's been the longest, so it really just hollows out a little area. A U-shaped valley is a valley that's been created by a glacier. How you can tell the difference between a valley that's been created by a glacier and how one has been created by a river is the valley that was created by a glacier will have more of a U shape. It will have more of a flatter bottom and and rounded sides. It's not going to be quite as steep. And then a horn, like we saw with the Matterhorn, it's literally just cirques. Typically, it's cirques and arites have eaten out the earth there, so it's gone into all those sharp points. So that's what a horn is. Depositional landforms. So, an esker is what happens when you get a rock or a stone or basically a big boulder gets stuck in the bottom of the glacier. And as the glacier moves along, because glaciers do move, they're very slow, but they do move, it will drag that rock, creating that shallow stream-like depression. A moraine is found typically at the sides or at the front of a glacier. So a glacier will grow and retreat, and so that there's a little line of debris that's left behind by the glacier's retreat. That's a moraine. And then a drumlin, what happens with drumlins is the glacier runs into, for example, a boulder, a huge boulder that just cannot be moved regardless of what this glacier tries. And so it kind of moves around it. But because that big boulder is just so big and so strong, it can't, like I said, it can't be moved. So then debris will catch on it and then form like these whale shapes coming out of the earth. All right, quick quiz. Okay, William, do your best. Believe in you. Okay, William, it looks like you got B wrong. Do you want to go back to the question and see which... Okay. So you answered it was a V-shaped valley. You were close. It's the U-shaped valley because if you think about it, rivers are smaller and so they need less room than a glacier would. So it's going to be a U-shaped valley because that has more room for the glacier to go. But hey, kid, you did awesome. Way to be. All right. Okay. Good job. Okay. Do you remember the difference between a drumlin and a moraine? Let's see. Way to be, kiddo. That was awesome. That was great. All right. Let's do... All right. So now I'm going to have you watch the video. This will talk about isostatic rebound. That's what it is, which is caused when the glacier, because a glacier will sit so long on the earth, it presses the earth down. And so when the glacier goes away, the earth slowly comes back up and kind of it'll go up and past where it was, and then it'll just kind of move up and down until it stabilizes again. So go for it. Oh, it's not working? All right, we'll just watch it up here then. Yeah, so that was pretty neat. I'm going to have you draw your understanding of isostatic rebound. If you want to do the boat example that they used in the movie, that's fine, but I recommend coming up with something on your own. Alright, so this first one's the glacier, right? And then the second one shows the glacier going away, it's gone, and then it bounces up, bounces down, and steadies out. Looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to have you take this pole. We sometimes do this, remember? I have you hold up fingers, but because this is cool, I'm going to just have you answer this. So if you feel like you really got it, do a 3. If you're pretty sure you got it, do a 2. If you don't got it, do a 1. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, you did great, William. Thanks so much. Have a good day.